Talking fishing, nothing but fishing, we're talking fishing.
Charlie, last week we were privileged to head up to Sydney for a very special event.
Oh, correct, yes.
And it was, now I think New South Wales led the way in Australia for new artificial reefs, and Victoria certainly caught up, but New South Wales have done many artificial reefs, particularly in estuaries, but they've, I think from memory they've only done one offshore, but they're about to launch a new one. You and I fled, you and I flew.
Flew at the end of the night.
Fled, yeah, we did at the end of the night. You and I flew to Sydney and we filmed a bit of the event. Let's have a look at what happened in Sydney last Monday night.
We've seen a lot tonight about the legacy that John has left behind and his contribution to a wonderful sector and a wonderful industry. And that's really reflected tonight when you look around the room and see representatives from industry, representatives from the media, and everyone that's gathered here tonight to celebrate this announcement. And the legacy that he is leaving behind is a testament to that hard work. And not just hard work for himself, but hard work for the industry. And it's fair to say that he was a visionary when it comes to recreational fishing, not in just New South Wales, but this country. And today, when as a minister I stand up and I rattle off that there are over 1 million wreck fishers in New South Wales, the industry employs over 14,000 people and contributes about $3.4 billion to the New South Wales economy. Again, that's a fantastic legacy to leave behind. So on behalf of the New South Wales Government, on behalf of the Department of Prime Industries, and on behalf of everyone that had contact with John, that met him, but is also riding off the back of his courage, his vision, and his hard work, it's my absolute pleasure to unveil the plaque tonight for JD's Artificial Reef.
Now we're here with Colin Tannehill, the Managing Director of Shimano Australia Fishing. No stranger to the couch, because you did join us on the couch last season for an hour. Yep. That was all good. But Colin, you've showcased the Shimano facility here tonight in a very, very important occasion, the John Dunphy Artificial Reef. What does it mean to the legacy that John's left and the Shimano brand?
David, I am bursting with pride to be able to host this event. I'm so proud that the New South Wales Department of Primary Industries acknowledged what John has done for recreational fishing, for the Australian Fishing Trade Association, for Shimano, for anglers in general, for politicians. There's so many people that he's helped, and they've paid him the ultimate homage by launching this reef and deploying this reef in his honour, calling it the JD Reef. And I just think it's fantastic that they gave us the opportunity to present tonight as their event in our venue, because they knew we had the venue to do it. And we have that venue because of the history of what John created. So for our founder to be acknowledged like that, it's a very important day for Shimano.
Shimano's just one of those brands we saw in an earlier video commemorating John's life about it started off as a tiny imported product to becoming a household name. Shimano is now a household name, and to be able to go out and fish JD Reef and say you caught a big snapper or a kingfish or whatever, it's pretty special. It just cements another household brand into everybody's mind that goes fishing. Yeah,
it does. And Matty Hayden summed it up when he said Shimano is a global brand. It's like it's a Grey Nichols or it's a Shimano. That's what it is. And Johnny Stevens is here tonight from Noiseworks, and he came up to me and said, "Mate, that's the best thing I've ever seen. Like, well done." He's only come back from Europe 2 days ago, but he came. Haydos broke his holiday to come. We've got some fantastic people here tonight.
Well, the whole Dunphy family's here tonight.
Yeah, the whole Dunphy family.
We've amazing to see.
The continuous call team. Mark Levy emceed. Might have called more NRL grand finals at him, by the way. But anyway.
But this doesn't just come on board, does it, Cole? I mean, this has been a long, hard road over 30 years probably in Shimano, but 45 years in the industry.
Yes.
So it's not just a paved it comes along. It's just built over all this time. John's involved with media, John's involved with government, John's involved with recreational fishing. I mean, it all comes into one package, and it's a long, hard thing to get to this point where recreational is recognised only through people like John. It's a fantastic effort.
Yeah, it's no doubt. And I don't know if the Minister spoke with you about it, but in his presentation in there, he mentioned everywhere he goes, he gets touched by the legacy of John Dunphy.
Yeah.
John said this, John did this, John did this.
Yeah.
So that's an ultimate compliment when someone who didn't even know him, didn't have the opportunity to meet him, already could peel off 15 legacies of John Dunphy like that.
That's right. A little bit rubbed off on you.
I had a good mentor.
A little bit rubbed off on Colin Tanner.
Yeah, I don't quite drink the Sauv Blanc like Jamie.
Well, Charlie, here we are. This is the plaque that is going on the John Dunphy Reef out of Sydney, and what a beautiful plaque it is.
It is actually, David, and it's going to become one of a part of a cluster of actually artificial reefs out there. So it's a legacy to John, Shimano, and the team here, which works so hard to be recognised by government, by local, state, and federal, and by recreational anglers Australia-wide. So yeah, it's fantastic.
We were joined by Matty Hayden not so long ago as well. Let's have a listen to what Matty had to say about the great John Dunphy. All right, we're just joining Matty Hayden, Australian cricketer. Matty, you were good friends with John Dunphy for a long time.
Yeah, I first met John in '91. Jeff Thompson introduced me to him, and I thought it'd be a good idea to meet him. So we've remained friends ever since. You know, I guess fishing and sport, there's great correlation. But lifetime friendship is probably what you want most out of any sort of recreational fishing.
Fishing, not just sportsmen, but fishing brings everybody together. There are so many people that go fishing, and John just led the way, didn't he? In his era, he changed fishing forever, and we've seen tonight a great legacy, a great thing to be left forever in the name of John Dunphy.
Yeah, well, Ricky Ponting probably said it best. He says you can't bullshit bullshitters. So if you're part of the fishing community, I think you've got to be the greatest bullshitter on the planet. It's always the one that got away, the one that should have been here yesterday.
It was a metre long.
Yeah, it
just
was.
didn't measure it.
Yeah, that's right. But yeah, you're right. Look, in all seriousness, you know, JD was a guy that was inspirational to the industry. In particular, you know, we stand behind his legacy here, his product ranges, and his way that, you know, he went about his life. I think one of the great legacies he left me personally was that that sort of business saying that, you know, it's not personal. Actually, to JD, it was really personal. He reversed that model around, and this legacy now having, you know, being an environment where you can go and fish is again making his legacy personal to the fishing community.
That's right. He did make it personal because it was only the last number of years that I got a little bit closer to John. And if you ever wanted a deal to do something or to advertise his product or promote something of his, he would really, you know, take you under his wing and say, right, Charlie, you know, we need to do this. What do you need from me? And you got that sort of relationship built with him, and he was just so fantastic to work with.
He was great fun, you know, full stop. He used just to have that sort of cheekiness about his personality that would make any fishing trip great. I spent a lot of time with him. And his guitar.
Yeah.
He was shithouse at that, but you know, he was just great to travel with. He was a great supporter of a project that we've got up in the Tiwi Islands as well. So he had a fantastic altruistic nature as well. He's always giving back to various communities that were certainly important to Shimano, but also important to fishing industry in general.
I think one of the things you said in tonight's speech was that John would be looking down on everybody tonight and just smiling from ear to ear.
Yeah, he'd be stoked, John. You know, I think anything in and around recreational fishing, he was always happy to promote it. Not just him, but, you know, other people in the industry as well. You know, I think he genuinely would be really happy to understand that a kid or, you know, a kid with a father, you know, would go to his reef, would catch that fish, you know, would come home and tell 1,000 lies about it. You know, that's was exactly what he loved in life.
Well, there you have it. What a fantastic occasion. Trelly and I were privileged to be up here at Shimano headquarters with the head of Shimano, Colin Tannehill. The JD Reef has been launched. When it's deployed, get up to New South Wales and have a fish on it. I tell you what, Charlie, and John Dunphy certainly touched all of Australia, didn't he, with his vision for fishing and his drive to improve things.
Yeah, he was instrumental in a lot of ways in what he'd done and how he done it, and how he actually, exactly what you said, influenced people, because he was so passionate about it.
Yeah.
He just made it work.
Yeah.
We just got to do this.
Yeah.
Let's get it done.
We saw some things that obviously we couldn't show everything that happened that night, but we saw how Shimano started in a little shed and little import company, It really did change Australia. And talking of changing Australia, I noticed a few people watching some of this from all around Australia, like Hogues from Noosa is watching, Alicia from Port Lincoln is watching. It's all around Australia. People are interested in what John Dunphy and Shimano are doing, so pretty good.
Talking fishing.